Hello again and welcome back to another one. And a few hours ago, Eminem was spotted in LA, reportedly during Jimmy Iovine's 70th birthday, and for the paparazzi outside, it was like they spotted a Martian walking the earth.
Yep.
Hello, man. How you doing, man? Oh shit. Hey, bro. Thank you, man.
And their reactions to seeing Eminem outside stirred posts like this on Twitter. Their reaction to realizing it's Eminem is the same when tourists go to Africa and spot a lion. They're like amazed, loudly crying emoji. Eminem's wearing organized confusions stress the extinction agenda, and this has prompted reactions like Eminem love for hip-hop a little too much, laughing emojis. He can't always dress like this. Man has got a t-shirt printing press and hundreds of black tees, puts a new spin on I never wear the same clothes twice, doesn't it? And the fact that Eminem looks to be in LA ties in well to the speculations right now on the web after popular TikToker slash rapper known as DTG slash Lil Wendex was reportedly spotted hanging with Eminem associates in the studio. And for those who don't know who this is, he's responsible for viral skits like these if Eminem fell down the stairs.
Kids, do you like, wow, shit, I just tripped and fell, this isn't well, and I hit my elbow, but no one was around, though. That's good, because that would have been embarrassing for the second time this week, barreling down the stairs again.
Today we also have more from Logic that's aimed at his critics, including the likes of Joe Budden, after he got roasted on social media for his cover of Ice Cube's It Was a Good Day. Even Ice Cube Jr. had something to say about it, and although he was urged to retire by Joe Budden, who called him the worst rapper, Logic has other ideas to rub it in. He took to TikTok to share this in response to the request. I want a whole album of covers like this from Logic, and he responds,
You know, it's funny you should say that. I don't know why I keep going in the closet. I'm in the closet right now. Anyway, it's funny that you should say that because I thought about doing that. Wouldn't that be cool? Everybody's all pissed off at me because I did an Ice Cube cover. Meanwhile, I texted Ice Cube and he's like, man, keep doing you, brother. Like, what the, who gives a f? Who gives a f? But you know what would be great? Is if, you're right, I should do a whole album and just do a whole album of hard-ass 90s records and call it Logic Greatest Hits and get all them paid and get them publishing and take care of all the legends and the goats and the greats from the 90s and do a covers album. Who gives a what?
And perhaps Budden would be cool with it. If Logic includes a Pump It Up cover, he could finally have a top 10 hit via songwriter's credit. If Logic does justice to it, what are your thoughts? Moving on, while Eminem was spotted during Jimmy Iovine's 70th in LA, that got some asking if Paul Rosenberg has added bodyguard to his CV like this. Dude got Paul Bunyan as bodyguard. Well, at another corner of the web this was happening. Fred Rec shared a picture with Dr. Dre in it that also included a familiar face walking around that sparked reactions like, ain't this the MF that parodies Eminem on TikTok every week, or I'm reaching? And it's just like what happened on Homicide that featured the comedy skit by Chris D'Elia. A user expands and put in bro on a skit skull and loudly crying emojis. And the thought of this has sparked split reactions since many agree that it's indeed the popular TikToker in Dre's studio. A user reacts, he's not funny, what is he doing there? Which got this response. To be frank, his imitations were actually good in the beginning, but then it became boring because he was doing the same thing. But to be fair, though it may not be for everyone, he still has a huge audience who seem to enjoy almost everything he puts out when you take a look at the numbers. And now some have concluded, so in M's next album we're gonna have a skit with him, I presume. And here's how I see it. Since DTG was just in Dre's studio in LA, and we know Eminem is in LA at the moment, it kinda gives some credence to this. At least now that we know Eminem is in LA, it's possible his album is 99% done, and adding the finishing touches with Dre's help, I can only wish though. Loudly crying emoji. But over to you guys, what are your thoughts? Many are convinced that's DTG in the studio with Dre and Fred Rec, and now that we know Eminem is in LA, could there be a connection? Thanks for watching, like and subscribe for more, and see you on the next one.
Kids, do you like, wow, shit, I just tripped and fell, this isn't well, and I hit my elbow, but no one was around, though. That's good, because that would have been embarrassing. good.